Where do I even start? So, a couple days ago, I made a post saying that, you know, Beat League was not hitting the numbers that I needed them to. There was also a poll attached to it, but that's kind of irrelevant. The point is that Beat League isn't doing the numbers that it needs to justify its existence. So, I'm done. I am not stringing this along like I did last time. I'm just done. Effective immediately. I was looking forward to Darius, but like it is genuinely not worth it. So I am done with Beat League. I'm also probably done with League if I'm being real. And I am also very likely done with this channel. I still want to and intend to continue making content, but as far as this channel is concerned, I've been trying to get this channel back on track since like 2020, for like 5 years now, basically. And nothing I have done in the past 5 years has worked. It has been continuing to trend downwards. The views on the videos get lower and lower and lower with each year. I'm constantly losing subs. Nothing has worked, right? I tried making good non-League of Legends content and it didn't work. I tried making good League of Legends content and it didn't work. Sometimes I would make a video that does a little bit better than others and it stabilizes for like a week or two, but then it quickly goes back to just down. And I'm tired of it. To be blunt, I'm tired of it. It is so exhausting to like make a video that I really enjoy and then I release it and then the people who actually like the people who actually watch it also really like it, and then it just doesn't change anything and I am still back in the same shit fucking hole that I've been in for the past 5 years. I'm done. Okay? I'm done. I need to do something different. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So this video right here is probably going to be the last video that I upload on this channel. And from here on, I have made 2 new channels. The first channel I actually made about a year ago. It's the Trin Plays channel. Some of you may already be aware of it. I didn't really make any kind of official announcement of this video, mostly because I was still like spamming out content on this channel. So I knew I wasn't in a position to really support that channel. So I didn't want to bring it up. So I just kind of like put the Strange of Paradise playthrough that I was making last year, that was fucking dead on arrival here, by the way. You know, I put those over there and then I just kind of left it. But now that I am done with this channel, that is going to be my new focus. So that channel will be where I post the majority of the videos that are obviously not League, because I'm done with League, and also not Final Fantasy XIV. So, you know, that's where it'll like kind of like variety of games that the types of games that I typically play nowadays, which is, you know, like either Souls-likes or RPGs or whatever, you know. Basically all the games that I actually play, other than MMOs. That's where that is going to be. I don't even know exactly what form of content it's going to take, because another thing people need to realize is that I am not the same person as I was 10 years ago when I made this channel. It's been 10 years, I have changed, I have mellowed out quite a bit, okay? And frankly, I am not interested in just being funny man play video game exclusively. I'm still gonna do that because at the end of the day, I'm still a very silly man. But, you know, I think my content has needed to kind of mature and evolve with me. And I'm not gonna tie myself to any image that I had like fucking 10 years ago or whatever. I'm gonna make the content that I'm interested in nowadays. So, you know, I'm gonna try my hand at like reviews for games or video essays or, you know, things of that nature. But they'll still also probably be like skits or, you know, playthroughs of games that actually warrant a playthrough, etc. Right? It'll just basically be whatever I want to make. Truth be told, again, I don't really know what form exactly that content is going to take. It's, you know, I'm gonna be just trying shit out, seeing what I like, seeing what you guys like, and, you know, that'll just be how it is. But yeah, as for what types of games, what specific games I'd be playing, I mean, I'd expect pretty much, again, anything that I typically play. I'll probably throw on the screen like my Steam history, my playtime hours, and then like my wish list. You know, there's so many games out there that I've been interested in or that I've been playing, and I've just never made content on any of it. And I'm gonna change that. I'm just gonna make content on whatever it is I like, whatever the hell I want to make. We're going back to that. So if you are interested in that, then there you go. The Trin Plays channel, that's gonna be the primary focus for the foreseeable future. The second channel is one that I made actually yesterday. It doesn't have anything uploaded on it just yet, but it is Trin FFXIV. You'll never guess what I'm gonna upload on that channel. That is obviously going to be the MMO channel. That's where I'll put any MMO content that I ever decide to make, but realistically speaking, it's probably just gonna be FF14 because that's like the only MMO that I actually keep up with. But yeah, if you were one of the 7 people that were sad when I stopped making FF14 content, there you go. That's where I will go back to doing some of the stuff that I used to do. So, you know, maybe raid highlights or story reaction stuff or whatever. Just whatever I want to make. Now, as I said, the Trin Plays channel is going to be the main channel from now on. So as of right now, I am going to approach this MMO channel as a second channel. Honestly, I really shouldn't be making 2 channels at the same time and trying to sustain both of them at the same time. But frankly, I want to make FF14 content. I never wanted to stop making FF14 content. The only reason I stopped is because they were completely fucking dead on arrival on this channel. So I stopped out of necessity. But I never wanted to stop, and so especially now that with, you know, Dawn Trail's at least battle content is kind of cooking right now, you know, I really want to, you know, go back to making some FF14 content. So there you go. I made that channel. I'm gonna just do it on the side for fun, basically. Hopefully, ideally both of the channels do well, and I can support both channels. But yeah, the FF14 channel will likely still be on the side, simply because I'm not gonna like force myself to make too much content on it when there's in the middle of like a content drought in the actual game. You know what I mean? So that's why the Trin Plays channel, that's going to be, I would assume, easier to sustain and also less niche than a specific MMO's content. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the 2 new channels, Trin Plays and Trin FF14. So if you are interested in any of that stuff, then by all means, go ahead and follow me on either of those channels. And of course, I'm going to keep streaming over on Twitch. So, I mean, that channel is still the same as it's always been, twitch.tv/Trinimmortal. I've been streaming pretty much, I have switched my streaming hours to the evenings because the main reason I was streaming during the day is because I don't like League. And I never really wanted to play League as much as I did last year. And so I put it during the day, during my productive hours, because the evenings are for me to like chill and play things that I like. Hence the reason why I didn't want to play League in the evenings. But now that that's not happening anymore, I will probably be streaming in the evenings more often. I've been streaming Raid the past couple nights. I also started streaming Wuthering Waves. Don't judge me. I got into another gacha. But yeah, I'll just be streaming some of these games over on my Twitch channel in the evenings. So if you are interested in you know, stopping by and hanging out, then by all means, there you go. As far as this channel is concerned, as far as League of Legends content is concerned, I'm probably done. I don't want to say like I'm definitely never gonna play League again or never gonna upload on this channel again, because I mean, I said the same shit like about, you know, about League years ago, and then I ended up coming back. So who knows? You know, if I ever decide to play League again for whatever reason, it's highly unlikely, but for whatever reason, then I would put that here. I suppose if I'm still making content by the time 2XKO comes out, then I'll probably also try putting that content here. So if that's all you're interested in, then just stay here, and either you'll get nothing ever again, or maybe you'll be surprised one day by a fucking random Yasuo video. I don't know. Don't hold your breath though. I am fully expecting that I'm probably never gonna play League again, if I'm being real. I don't think it's happening. But hey, never say never, I guess. It's important to note that, realistically speaking, there is a very high chance that I might not be able to make content for much longer. These new channels are not even going to be monetized right off the bat. And I have no idea. I don't even know what how many people are gonna bother to watch this video. I would not be shocked in the slightest if this video ends up with like 10,000 views, less than 10,000 views. So like, I have no idea how many people are going to even give a shit enough to follow me onto the other channels or keep up with the stuff that I do from here on. I would not be shocked if it's just straight up not enough. And if that's the case, then I might just have to stop making content altogether. Now, I want to make it clear, my intention, my desire is to keep making content because I like doing this. It's a lot of fun, and that's it. I like doing this. So if I'm gonna see what the numbers look like for the first couple weeks. If they're just abysmal and there doesn't seem like there's any value in pursuing this, then don't be surprised if these new channels also get abandoned. I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen. But again, like at the end of the day, like I need to take care of my own business. So if that means walking away from content creation altogether and just, you know, going back to school or getting a regular 9-to-5 or whatever, then that's what I'm gonna do. And, you know, if that's what happens, then obviously content creation would become a hobby. And as much as I love content creation, you know, my free time would then become more limited because I'd be living like a regular person, which means, you know, it's going to be competing with my other hobbies. And again, as much as I love content creation, I am not giving up anime, and I am not giving up my grindy games. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully things work out, but no guarantees. We'll see. Obviously, I am well aware that probably the majority of you will not, you know, this is probably where we will be parting ways. So, whether you are continuing to follow me or not, I just want to say thank you for all of the support for the however long you've been around, whether that's, you know, all the way 10 years ago when I started, or if you were one of the more recent viewers. Thank you for all of the support over the years. I really appreciate it. No matter what, this has been like, you know, some of the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. So, you know, I thank you. Just thank you for giving me that opportunity to do any of this for as long as I have. Hopefully this isn't the end. Hopefully, but that's kind of out of my hands a little bit. You know, hopefully these other channels do well. But you know, we'll see. And one last thing, I just want to clarify. I just need to set the record straight on something, because when I made that post, there were several people that were making comments that implied that I wanted to make the content that I was making last year. The stream highlight content. And like, I don't blame you. I'm not like upset or anything. I just want to set the record straight, okay, and be 100% crystal clear on this, in that I fucking hated every single one of those videos. Like, truly hated those. I hated making that shit. Like, sure, I chose to make it in the same way that I chose to pay my taxes. You know what I mean? It's not really a choice that I'm making because I want to, but rather because I have to. Okay? Like, I've always been the quality over quantity guy. I didn't suddenly like change my views on that, okay? I fucking despised making that fucking, you know, copy paste stream highlight content mill slop for a year, okay? That was not the kind of content I wanted to make. Honestly, if I wasn't abandoning this channel, that is exactly the type of shit that I would fucking go and unlist, just like I did with the Trinimmortals back in the day. I would go and unlist them. That's the only reason I'm not doing that, is because I'm done with this channel anyway, and I'm starting over on new channels. But yeah, I fucking hated that shit. So don't, like, that is not indicative of what I want to make in any way. And you know, just to kind of like dispel some of the myths, okay? Like, I know people brought up Back Into the Abyss as a you know, a video that I made a couple years ago when I first came back to League, and I consider Back Into the Abyss to be the best video I ever made. It was, like, as far as I'm concerned, that is my magnum opus. It's gonna be very hard for me to ever top that video. You know, I'm very proud of it even now. And sure, that is the best performing video that I have made in years. But that video didn't actually perform as well as it needed to, okay? That video needed to really, really pop off and like change the trajectory of my channel. It did not. It didn't even hit the numbers that I wanted it to hit within the first month. Because again, that video took like 3 months of work, and I did not get 3 months of pay for that video. I'm not even close. So like, that video, like, you know, that was one of those videos where it kind of stabilized things for like a week or two, but then very quickly things started to go back downhill, and the subsequent videos saw a significant drop off in viewership, even though a lot of them were pretty good. So again, it's just, it wasn't enough. The best video I was capable of making that took like 3 fucking months, 3 months of the best work of my life, wasn't enough. And even last year, I have a more recent example. At the end of last year, I made the This Is Silver video. That was not a very big video. That video took me a week, okay? But I thought to myself, okay, I have been making this same fucking copy-paste dog shit using the same 5 songs for like the entire year. I have been uploading consistently. Surely I have earned the right, the luxury, the privilege of being able to spend more than a fucking day on a video. So I made, you know, This Is Silver, the like cinematic storytelling kind of video. I experimented with that. And, you know, again, people liked it. You know, it had more likes and comments than the average video. But it actually, in terms of viewership and revenue, it actually underperformed. And the reality is, that was yet another case of, you know, like, I literally would have been better off doing 3 streams and 3 of the exact same copy-paste dog shit stream highlight videos in that week that it took me to make that video. I would have been better off doing that, doing the copy-paste dog shit, and made substantially more money. Okay? That is the reality of everything. And I'll leave you with this, okay? I made more money in 2024 than I made in both 2023 and 2022 combined. And that's not to say that I made a shit ton of money last year, because I absolutely didn't, okay? That just goes to show how little money I made in the previous years. And those previous years, by the way, one of those years includes the year that I made Back Into the Abyss. So again, I have tried almost everything to try and stabilize this channel and you know, get things back on track. Nothing seems to work. Making good content consistently, bro, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That shit does not seem to work on this channel, which is why at this point I feel like I am just better, like, I feel like I'm just better off just starting from scratch. You know, whoever follows me over to these other channels is where we start off, and we just go from there, right? I think this channel is just fucked beyond repair, and yeah, I just gotta start over and see what you know, build an audience around the type of content that I'm actually interested in making now, rather than the type of content that I made 10 years ago when I was in my mid-20s. Okay, so that's just, I just wanted to clear some of that shit up. Okay, I did not like what I was making, and I've tried for so long, for probably longer than I should have, to try and salvage this channel. Honestly, I probably should have abandoned this channel like 5 years ago and started a new channel back then. But I didn't want to, because, it's my channel, I didn't want to, you know, all my content is here, and blah, 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 sentimental bullshit. I'm done. I'm done. Fuck it. At least it's something different. At least it's something I haven't tried yet. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out. And if it doesn't, then I will just move on with my life. That's just kind of where I'm at. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Again, if you are interested in the stuff that I'm doing, again, the you know, Trin Plays and Trin FFXIV, just go ahead and subscribe to whatever channel you are interested in. If you do not give a shit about any of that stuff or whatever, then you probably didn't watch this far into the video anyway, so whatever. So yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Hopefully things work out, because I would like to keep making content. And honestly, I'm at this point, especially now that I don't have to, I'm not gonna like hold myself to this fucking dog shit like spamming out content anymore. I'm actually really excited to finally be able to go back to make like actually fucking cooking again, actually making good content again. I gotta like refamiliarize my way around the kitchen first. It's been a while since I was, you know, had the privilege of actually making anything that wasn't microwave slop. But again, I'm looking forward to being able to make content again that I actually give a shit about. So hopefully the numbers aren't too terrible. Hopefully there's enough interest still to keep things going, and hopefully I can build the momentum that I need to build with these new channels and this new direction to keep me going. But we'll see. I at this point, genuinely, I have no idea what even next week is gonna look like for me, let alone next month, next couple months, next year. I have no idea. I am just as much in the dark as anybody else. So whatever happens, happens. All I can do is my best. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. If you're still watching, again, I'll see you guys hopefully in the streams on the Trin Plays channel or the Trin FF14 channel, whatever you are interested in. And yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys on these other channels, or never. See ya.